again and welcome to 27 Fox Place. If you're new to my channel, my name is Randy, and if you haven't done so already, be sure and subscribe for more cleaning motivation. I came downstairs this morning expecting to put the clothes in the dryer so that I could wash the sheets. When I opened the dryer, I was surprised to find my husband's uniforms. Usually I put his uniforms in the washer and my husband puts them in the dryer and folds them. I did this particular load the day before and forgot all about it, so I had a little more laundry than I expected this morning. I've been getting a lot of questions about my washer and dryer. It's the LG brand, but you can find more information in the description box. There's one major flaw with this machine. It doesn't have a load size setting, so the washer weighs the clothes and decides how much water to add in order to save water. But it doesn't tell you how much soap you need to add, so I'm always guessing how much I need. If you add too much soap, the machine stops working, and if you don't add enough, the clothes just don't come out clean. So for that reason alone, I really couldn't recommend it. I'm also not very impressed with the dryer. We had a Whirlpool set for over 20 years, and I like to use the air dry setting to get rid of lint and hair from the clothes in between washing. The new dryer just isn't as good. There's also a sensor that stops the dryer when the clothes are dry, but if the load is too small, it stops running when the clothes are still wet. If you ever have questions about something, remember to check the description box. I try to add as much information as I can, but if you can't find something that you're looking for, be sure and leave me a comment and I'll try and find the information for you. I like to sort out the clothes before I start folding. I'm not sure if it makes it faster to fold the clothes, but I like the repetition of folding something the same way. It makes the process a little more, maybe meditative, I guess? I do think it helps to sort the clothes into separate piles as I fold them. I stack the clothes together according to which drawer they go in so that I don't have to resort them when I put them away. I like to break up bigger projects into smaller pieces whenever I can. So instead of cleaning the entire couch all at once, I can do a little bit at a time. Today I need to wash the cover on the couch, so it's a good time to rotate the bottom cushions and vacuum underneath them. use my little butler to set drinks on, which leaves water rings on the tray. So because it gets more use, I need to clean it more often. I always sort the dishes before I put them in the cabinet so I don't have to open and close the cabinet doors 100 times. I stack them on the counter where they need to go and I put them away all at once. It saves time and it's a bit less tedious. I have a few dishes left over from last night that I couldn't fit in the dishwasher, along with some dishes from today. And I don't leave the dishes in the sink as a rule because it's too easy to leave them there instead of unloading the dishwasher and getting everything put away. Instead, I rinse everything off and leave them on the countertop. So if I stack them on the counter where I can see them, I'm much more motivated to get things done. I've been looking for something to go under the pepper mill to catch all the extra granules that spill out, and I came across this cute little apple-shaped cutting board. It's the perfect size, and I can use it as a cutting board or a serving board if I need to. I've had this handy little scraping tool forever, and it's the best thing I've found to clean an egg pan. It has different sized curves to fit different pans. The egg always tends to stick in scrub pads and brushes, and I spend more time cleaning out the scrubbers so that I can clean the pan. But this little gadget scrapes the egg off easily and cleans up easily. I use it anytime I have something stuck to the bottom of a pan, and it works great on the countertops or just about any smooth surface. I use Wyman's stainless steel polish to keep all the appliances clean and shiny, but I've also noticed that it's sort of like a non-stick spray for the cooktop, which makes it much easier to clean. I recently switched back to using an automatic drip coffee maker for many reasons. It's more economical, it's environmentally friendly, and it's got less toxins. But I really do miss the convenience of the pods. The coffee grounds tend to accumulate around the outside of the filter area, and they can get into the water tank and clog up the machine. So I like to rinse off the coffee grounds from the water tank about once a week or so. A little hack for decanting when you don't have a funnel is to make one out of paper. Just roll the paper into a cone and place it inside the bottle. I'm using a small sheet of wax paper, but parchment paper or some other would work just as well. Anytime you transfer something into another container, you'll want to tap it while you pour. It helps the material settle and it makes more room so that you can get more into the container. quite sure how it got there, but I found a little bit of rust in the sink, so I just added a little baking soda to get it off. I'm not quite sure why, but I think my favorite thing to clean is the sink. And maybe it's the soap bubbles, or because it's the last thing I do in the kitchen, but whatever the reason, it's so satisfying to do. You might be able to tell from all the boxes that I got a delivery from Target. I ordered 2 small picture frames and they came in this ginormous box. So once I finish up in the kitchen, I need to break down the smaller boxes so they'll fit in the recycle bin. But I'm going to hang on to the larger boxes because I need to do some decluttering around the house. My new organization system is working out really well so far, but I'm probably going to end up moving this top rail down a few inches so that I can reach the top hook without a ladder. I want to give it a little bit of time to make sure I don't need to make any other changes before I do. So once I've made that little adjustment, I think it'll be perfect. If you're trying to get the sheets in the right direction without turning the sheet around 100 times, start with finding the tag. It's usually sewn on the short side, so if you put the tag at the foot of the bed, it'll turn out right just about every time. And be sure and put the flat sheet upside down so that when you turn back the sheets, the nicer side is showing. I've been using this chair more upstairs than I have downstairs, and now that I've found the perfect side table to go with this chair, I think it's become my new favorite place to just relax and hang out. I tucked the rest of the flowers behind the chair for now, but I found a simple floating shelf design that I want to try and build, so that way I'll have a better place to display the jars.
You should hear it. Oh, I'm happy to make time for your feelings, but you have to admit I already do. Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced. And I'm gonna tell ya, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Oh, no, no, no. No, oh, oh, oh. And I ain't never gonna stop. Come on. Listen to me. I've tried so many times to tell you this is as good as I can be. Why isn't it enough to be faithful and also be the hit of the party? Let's just break it down to you and me uptown, dancing all around till the disco ball pops. But I have to be me, and everyone can see your anger is misplaced. And I'm gonna tell ya, don't hate me 'cause I get attention. Don't turn me into what I'm not. I have to be me 24/7, and I ain't never gonna stop. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Never gonna stop. No, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't never gonna stop. No, no. Oh, I ain't never gonna stop. I ain't never gonna stop now, baby. Never gonna stop now, baby. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, no, no, no. I ain't never gonna stop now, baby. Ooh. Never gonna stop now, baby.
As you can see, I got a little bit carried away and went way past the maximum fill point. I'm pretty sure that's not very good for the vacuum. And something I should mention for those of you that do have a Dyson is that you need to make sure the filter stays clean. If it gets clogged, the vacuum will just stop working. So if you have a Dyson and it suddenly stops, be sure and check the filter. The only thing I have left to do today is to put away the laundry. And I hoped you enjoyed this video, and if you did, be sure and give it a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you don't miss the next one. So I'll say goodbye for now, and I hope to see you next time.